Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology, where we talk mostly secular homeschool, and that is the video that we're going to be talking about falls in that category today. Today I'm going to be setting up my homeschool planet for the upcoming 2026 school year. So come along as we get going in that. Just so you know, I am a homeschooling mom of 4. This will be our 11th year homeschooling. This will be my second full year using Homeschool Planet. Fell in love with Homeschool Planet. Okay, guys? It's absolutely wonderful. I cannot say more good things about it. So, we will be setting up my Homeschool Planet today for all 4 of my kiddos. They are going to be 10th grade, 6th grade, 1st grade, and 2nd grade. And so that is what we're going to be doing. So let's hop on over to the computer and get that all set up. Okay, so here we are in my Homeschool Planet, and I am going to go ahead and set up a new year. I've technically already done it, but I'm going to show you the process. So here we go to settings. It doesn't really matter what you click on, because when you click on them, it will pull up all of them. Okay, so this is my 2025-2026 school year that I have set up already. We're going to start on the 4th of August. And you will notice from last year when I set this up, well, I did mark Mondays, but like Mondays was our co-op day. This year we are going to be doing school Monday through Friday. That way we can take off days as needed. I know we always end up taking off the last week in October because it's Halloween. Things are crazy. So you can see that we have 215 days of school. I do that on purpose because I know we're going to skip days throughout. So we homeschool year round, and then it might so happen that we decide that this week in September, we've got a lot going on. And so I can come back in here and mark these off, and I still have plenty of days. But I'm going to leave those days on for now. And then I went through the whole year. So November, we're going to take off the week of Thanksgiving. Oh, that's this week here. December, we're going to take off 2 weeks at Christmas because that's what we always do. So when we come back in January, it'll be on the 5th. And then I didn't mark off a spring break, but I know we will take a spring break. So eventually, or at some point when I decide when that spring break is going to be, I will come here and mark that off as well. And you can see we go all the way through June. I didn't mark anything in July, so our last day is the 27th. I did pick these days first. So the last day is the 27th. Because we probably will take July off again next year. So even though we homeschool year round, now if I needed to change that, it would be as simple as clicking on here and saying, instead, I want to go through July 17th, and then that would populate. Let's go down to July. You can see it gave me 230 days because it added these days here. But I don't want to do that. I want it to be the end of June. So I'm going to pick the last full week in June as the end of our school year. And you can see that, again, when I go here, July is blocked off. So I could print this off and put it up on my wall, or put it up on my calendar, or have it in a book, or whatever I need. And I love that feature of being able to print it out. So August 4th, here you see the first day of school. So these ones that have lines are from my Google Calendar that I've linked to this. So that's why they're like always there. And you don't have to link your Google Calendar if you don't want to, but I do, just to kind of see the big thing. So like if I know it was like a birthday party or something, I could factor that into my day. I can move things around for that. But anyways, to add in lessons, I'm going to come over here and then lesson plan is where we're going to go. So up here is my purchased lesson plans. Okay. And then down here are the lesson plans that I have created. And so now I have all the lesson plans purchased that I'm going to purchase. And then we need to figure out how am I going to put these into my planner. So what I always do is create this document. I have a video. I'll link it for you guys that I show you me going through this process. Okay. This is everything that we're going to cover, and then I create these flows. So every day we're going to do math, every day we're going to do fix it, every day we're going to do EIW. Then we're going to do lit guides on Monday and Wednesday, and vocabulary or word roots on Tuesday, Thursday. So that is how we're going to schedule our week. So now that I have like a general layout of how I want my weeks to go, then I can start putting in the information. So this is kind of a separate step that I do just to kind of get my brain situated and ready to go for putting it in. So let's go ahead and start adding these in. For math, she's going to do Khan Academy. So what I need to do is go to Khan Academy. She is going to be doing grade 6. So the only thing I don't love is that you have to literally sit here and count all these boxes. So what I do is I make a screenshot of this, paste in my screenshot, and then I'm going to print this off. Okay, so hopefully you can see here that I've numbered all the little blocks, and there's 193 lessons, and I am going to go down to the very, very bottom and hit create my own lesson plan. And here we are going to say 6 math. She's going to do it 4 days a week. And then the assignments are going to be okay. So here I'm going to go, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to go to assignment generator, and it's going to be a specific number of assignments, and the last one, and hit next. And then on what week do you want the assignments to begin? On week 1, how many assignments do we have? We have 193. How many assignments do you want to do each day? 2. How many school days do you want to skip between assignments? None. We're going to do it on days 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to hit next. So you don't even have to divide it out because it's going to do it for you. And you can see here that it's going to say assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, and if I come down here, you see it just carries on the whole way until we get down to 193 assignments. Instead of an assignment, I'm going to say lesson, okay? So they all say lesson, whatever. And then when she does them, she comes here and marks them off that she did them. So that's how we kind of keep up with it around here. And I'm going to hit okay. So now it's going to generate that many assignments, hit okay again, and you can see it's all in here. So notes, I don't have any notes that I want to add, but I do want to add a resource. So assign a resource. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a resource, and I'm going to put in that it's a website, and my caps lock is on. Khan Academy 6th grade math, and I'm going to get the URL from over where we were just at and put that in. And then I want it to open in a new browser, and then I'm going to hit save. Display this resource on the calendar for all assignments from week 1. I don't think you have to put anything in this box. And then if I wanted to track hours, I could do that. I'm not going to do that. If I wanted to put in a description, I could do that. I could set up grading. I'm not going to do any of those things, okay? While those are wonderful, I didn't really utilize them that much, and I'm just going to focus on my older daughter because hers is the one that I want to focus on, and I'm not going to worry about it so much here. So I don't have any notes to add. You can come over to options. This assignment will create a class. That's what I want. So this is all great and wonderful. 6th grade math Khan Academy. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the title as well. So I'm going to hit save and close. Okay, so here it is. So what I'm going to do is hit apply this lesson plan. Create a new class and hit next. I want all the assignments in this case, so I'm going to hit next, and then it's going to be math, and I'm going to hit next. I'm going to assign it to Brinley, and next, and then it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the next school year, so 2025-2026, and it doesn't matter what a time, so no particular time. And then I'm going to hit OK, and OK. And then you can see starting on the 4th of August, it's here. Here is the link. She can click right on the link, and it will take her right to the website that she needs to go to. She will be logged in on her device, so it'll already be logged in, and then she's just going to click off the lessons as she goes. So that is step 1 for her. And then let's see, we're going to go to lesson plans. She's going to be doing Essentials in Writing Level 5. So I want to apply this lesson plan. New, all of the assignments. This is Language Arts. Next. This is for Brinley again. Next. And I only want it to be 4 days a week. So, and it's going to be the next school year. So that's what we're going to have it set as. And then, would you like grading for this class? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. And then choose category. So writing tests would be test, and writing homework would be homework. And hit OK. And here you go. So unit 1, and then so on and so forth, complete day 2 activity. So it's all in there. If I skip ahead to the next week, you can see it's been auto-populated on everything. So lesson plan, fix it grammar, she's going to be doing level 3. So apply this lesson plan. Nope, new class, next. All the assignments. Language arts, next. Brinley, next. Next school year. Monday, Tuesday through Thursday. Okay. And okay, and there we go. It's populated in. Okay, so something else that I'm going to add, but I'm not going to create a lesson plan for it. You can see here is her ukulele and violin lessons. That's every Wednesday, so that's already like populated on there. One other thing I'm going to put on Thursdays, everything else. So it is going to be our co-op. Select a category, co-op. And this is going to be for everyone. Ooh. Okay, and then it's going to be on Thursdays, every Thursday. And then it's going to be through the end of the school year, probably ending in May. And then I'm going to hit assignment generator. It's just to repeat the same assignment over and over again. Here to here one. Okay, next. The assignment is just going to be attend co-op. And so you can see that each week it's just going to say attend co-op, and we're going to say okay. Yes, make them all the same. And that is that. We're going to hit save and close. So now you can see it has attend co-op on here every Thursday. So that is what I'm going to put in for now. Her science I'm not quite ready to do yet. I'm still making some decisions, but that's what I'm going to do now for her. And then I'm just going to repeat this process for my other ones. So I'm probably going to play you a nice little song while I do my 2 younger kiddos, and then I'll come when I'm and my simple stuff for my oldest, and then I'll talk you through some of the other ones for my oldest.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than third, second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half.
So it has been added in. So that is basically her schedule minus science, which I will add in, and literature guides, which I will add in at a later time. I'm not quite ready to do those yet. If you don't know, we start off slow. We start off with, like, you know, I'll probably do a week or so of just this, and then I'll add in science, and then I'll add in lit guides, and then I'll add in, you know, we start off with just the basics, and then we add in a little bit at a time, and that just works better for us coming off of a long break. It also gives them a chance, especially since we'll be using quite a few new things, it gives them a chance to kind of just like figure everything out and all that good stuff. So that is that for her. I think I have shown you guys. Okay, so here is my older daughter. She's gotten everything put in. I'm going to move history down to the bottom here just because we do that. That will be in our afternoon, and the rest of this will be in the morning. So I have to get her math loaded in. So let's do that. So we're going to go to lesson plans, Algebra 1 with Denison. So we're going to apply this lesson plan, creating a new, oops, I'm going to select, she will be starting on unit 11. So I'm going to get rid of everything before that. Again, I'm going to put this at the top. Okay, so I hope you guys found this useful and see how easy it is to populate all of this into Homeschool Planet. Yes, a few of them take a little bit of extra time, but I promise you that putting in the work on the forefront is going to be so worth the payout on the end. I cannot tell you how wonderful this was for me, especially in my last year that was so hard. It was just not not necessarily the homeschooling, although that had its challenges too, but like just my life in general was rough, okay? And having Homeschool Planet, having everything set and ready to go, telling me where we are, if I needed to take a week off, like I'm not trying to figure out what everything was, it's all right there for me. I just cannot express enough how much of a lifesaver that this was for me. And you never know what's going to happen in your life. So like being prepared, having everything. There's somebody in my mailbox. Hold on one second. Oh, I think it's my daughter checking the mail. Okay. Anyways, I cannot say enough good things about it. I do have a link down below in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if that's something you'd like to do to help support my channel, I love working with them. They are wonderful people, guys. I have had so many great conversations with them. They're so helpful. They really want to know how to make it better for you. And so let me know. I can translate that, get in contact with them. Highly recommend working with, or using Homeschool Planet. So I am going to sign off here. Don't forget to check us out over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology, and I hope you will come back here and chat with me again soon and keep up with how our year goes. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.